Happy Death Day, directed by, well, a director. This movie is basically the premise of Groundhog Day, and what is it called? The Day After Tomorrow? It was that one where, like, it was that one movie with... I already forgot his name. Sorry if I'm like a little breathing hard today, and I'm a little sweaty. I was just out skating. I decided since nobody's home, I can use this living room as a place to record this video. And I know I haven't gotten a video out in a couple days, so today's the chance. But Happy Death Day stars this female role played by a girl named Tree. Tree is basically your everyday girl, but she comes to find out that every day is something she's never gonna get again, or is she? Well, hopefully y'all seen this. This is gonna include spoilers, but she wakes up in a dorm room. She wakes up in a dorm room that's not her dorm room. It's this dude who carried her home the night before because she had gotten drunk. And I guess she wakes up to this birthday song. Her dad's calling her. And, she walks out of the dorm. You see this in the trailer. Sprinklers go off. Car alarms go off. And then she goes to her dorm room, gets ready, she's late for her class, and then here's a twist I didn't see coming. She was banging her teacher. I didn't figure out what kind of teacher he was. It was just her college teacher that she was banging. And that comes into play later on in the story. But, she goes to this guy's office. He's not just a dorm room teacher. He's not just a college teacher. He's a doctor at the local campus hospital. And, she goes there and she starts doing her thing with him. Starts getting her way. And then his wife knocks on the door. And then, she has to stop. She has to leave. She can't look so, what's the word? Inconspicuous? She can't look so conspicuous. But, she goes to his office. Wife knocks. She has to leave. Goes back to her dorm room. And she is getting ready for a party. And then she goes to the party. But before she can get to a party, she comes into face with her killer. Now, her killer is basically this school mascot. The killer is dressed in a school mascot mask. And, she tries to run away from it, but then she can't find it when she trips. Every girl does this in a movie. She trips. And then she tries to, backwards crab walk. It never works out for him. And then she finally runs into the killer and gets killed. And what happens? She wakes up in a dorm room to the birthday song to the dude that carried her home. And it's the same day over again. And so she feels like she's having this deja vu. And then I think on her second death, close to her third, she finally figures out this plan in her mind that it's not deja vu, that it's actually she's going in a loop. Days are in a loop again and again and again. And every death she has, her body is getting weaker. And I think it's on the 6th or 7th death that she has. She's getting weak. She can barely walk anymore. And She should be dead already. That's what one of the doctors said at the hospital when she passed out. Doctor said, you should be dead right now because of how much she's gotten stabbed and stuff, and she shouldn't be alive at all. But thanks to this stuff, it's keeping her alive. And, it's all just good from there. I gotta say, this movie was amazing. The girl who plays Tree, at the beginning, at the start of her character, she's kind of this moody teen girl who's in college. And mind me for saying this, but she's a bitch throughout, the first 4 or 5 deaths. She's kind of a bitch, but her character comes around, and I love it. She is so good at her playing this character, and I salute her to playing this character because she can play it amazingly. And she is so good in this role. I couldn't imagine anybody else in this role. She did phenomenal. She had a phenomenal performance. It was amazing. The story, the plot, the characters, they were all amazing. You could give a shit about these characters. You can actually give a shit about these characters. And they were just awesome. And the killer, she suspects a lot of people. She suspects one of her dorm or roommates, which it wasn't her. She suspects her teacher / doctor that she's banging, which later on in the story she tells him that she doesn't want to be with him anymore because she's trying to set her life straight to where she had a plan where if she sets her life straight and if she finds this killer and kills him, she can live a normal life, live a happy life. And so she tries to set her life right. She is ditching this doctor dude. She's trying to make all her rights wrongs with the people who she's done wrong. She's trying to make them right. And when she kills the guy who she thinks is the killer, she wakes up. She wakes up that same day, that same Monday, in the dorm room of the dudes who carried her home. It is still that Monday, and she's just like, what is going on? And she goes back to her dorm room, and she's talking to her roommate, her actual roommate, and she's talking to her, and she just she figures this out because her roommate gives her a cupcake, and she remembers the night before when she killed the guy she thought was the killer. She had a celebration party with a guy she liked, and she ate the cupcake, and in her mind she was like, I died in my sleep. So she suspects the cupcake is poisoned. So she turns around and looks at her roommate, and her roommate just straight up attacks her. And somehow Tree gets the upper hand from this roommate kicking her ass, and she fucking shoves the cupcake in her mouth, which the cupcake is poisoned. She shoves that in her roommate's mouth and kicks her out of the window, and she falls splat on the ground. She's dead. She has killed her real killer. So from there on, she can live a normal, happy life. She's with a guy. She's with the guy that helped her out through this whole adventure. She's made everything straight. She's done. She's right. She's right. Blah, I don't even know the fucking word. She's turned her wrongs into rights. And so she can finally live a happy life going to school and not having to feel all that people judging her on her back. And she can feel non-negative anymore. She can feel just all the positive stuff, which in the end works out amazing. The characters, the plot, the development of the story. It was just amazing. Guys, do I recommend this to you? 100%. Go out, see this movie, and just sit down and watch it for yourself. This movie is amazing. It it's like one of the best horror movies of this year. I think it's number 3 on my best horror movies of 2017. Yeah, I think it's the best. Because, like, my number 1, it's in the top 3 right next to Annabelle and It. Oh, guys, have you seen this movie? Tell me what you thought of it. Because this movie, I thought, was actually amazing. And I'm gonna rate this movie an A-. Because I had a problem with maybe 1 or 2 characters that I didn't like. They were kind of annoying. And the characters that were annoying were just like, in your mind, you were just like, why are they there? So I'm gonna give this movie an A- just for those couple of characters that I thought annoyed me throughout this movie. But besides that, the movie was flawless. It was amazing. Guys, go see this movie. I recommend it straight up. Guys, I'm doing another video later on after I clean up, and yeah, I'm doing another video later on, so watch out for that. Guys, I will see you in the very next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the very next video. Bam!